Hello and welcome back to Maze Let's Plays with the partner. Say hello.
Hello.
Alright, we tried this before, but the first level we got was the heaven level.
Yeah, the last boss stage.
Is it the last? I thought the last was the unknown.
It's Fallen Garden, but it's Heavenly Garden beforehand. So
Yeah,
they're pretty much the same. It's sub-boss. It's like the Kazuya stage, which, God, I wish they brought back the church in this game.
But yeah, we got that one, and it kind of blew me a bit, so we had to skip it, so yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you missed a kick-ass fight, though. I beat his ass down.
Yeah, it was Mokujin and Alex versus Beck and Eddie.
Oh, it was Eddie.
So she had a pretty good solid team of just pressing circle and X to victory.
Well, I've set that up on like preset buttons, so it's just R2, R2, R2 along the way.
I've forgotten what my other setup is.
Ha
My R1 doesn't work that well unless I have like a Jun-based character because it's square and circle. With anybody else, it doesn't quite work as well.
Anyway, so what do you want to talk about this episode?
Oh, well, we were talking about Hearthstone before, so, and you, like you said, like, you like other card games, so it's just a question of, like, what other card games were you into?
Well, I feel like I'm being interviewed.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, well, as you know, I used to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Pretty heavily, which I'm ashamed of, so thank you for bringing that up.
Why? It's got a good scene.
That's why I'm ashamed of it.
It's got a weird scene.
Yeah. I was part of that scene, which, for all you ladies out there, and this sounds really sexist, but trust me, you'll find this. Playing card games, especially Yu-Gi-Oh!, which is a bit more, I hate to say it out there, guys, you guys know it, childish, to say some of the other card games I've played, and played hard, Pokemon included in that list,
No!
but playing a game where a lot of kids play it, you will face rampant sexism.
Probably.
No, you've seen it.
Yeah, I have.
You have seen guys basically refuse to play me.
Yeah. Well, I've not seen that,
Have
but
you?
I have been involved in a Yu-Gi-Oh! Tournament before.
Yeah.
Earlier this year, my friend who owns a shop in the local area, Zone Out Gaming Centre.
Oh, there's 50p in our pocket.
Yeah. He ran a Yu-Gi-Oh! Tournament at the beginning of the year for Nationals.
It was the Nationals.
Yeah, to go towards Nationals. And it was hectic and hot.
There you go, that's that story. Fits into sexism quite well. But yeah, so did you notice rampant sexism there then?
Not really. There was like a high majority of them being male, but not high majority of them being sexist or pervy or anything of that. They were being very direct and very creepy.
Yeah.
But that's more or less to do with they're just like closet cases.
What, homosexual?
Nah, like
Are you outing Yu-Gi-Oh! Players as homosexual?
no, they're just a bit like closed in, and they're just there to just play the game. They're not there to really socialize, and since they could actually socialize, they just found it a bit awkward, which is fine. We dealt with it quite well, and to say the least, that's what most of the customers in the shop are like.
This isn't a chance for you to start plugging and getting those 50p's in your back pocket.
But to say the least, most of our stories won't be about the shop.
No, most of your stories. I lived a life outside of that shop. I was a person before I met you.
Yep.
But anyway, yeah, my Yu-Gi-Oh! Days. Jesus, I could tell you some stories.
Do you remember when you tried to actually teach me it?
Did I try and teach you it?
Yeah, my backstory to Yu-Gi-Oh! Is when the TV show came out first.
Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah. Me and a bunch of guys from secondary school, it had just popped out and we got into it kind of hard. None of us played it competitively because the area in which we live in does not have a competitive scene whatsoever. Now it does, then it didn't.
Yeah, it's been going a while. The place I used to play, I won't mention names because they are very litigious. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one across the road.
Yeah.
They're very litigious, so I won't mention any names, and I hope you know what litigious means out there, children. If not, look it up. We'll have a word a day. Anyway, Yeah. So anyway, finish your story. I just wanted to say that there's always been a scene. It's just been a bit.
Yeah. Yeah, I think even back in the day, like I know the shop you're on about because we went there. I just don't think they had the shed.
Ah.
The shop in question.
Don't bring up the shed.
Yeah.
What happens in the shed stays in the shed.
Is famous because a while ago they introduced the fact that they don't have a lot of space, and a lot of people who come into a gaming shop now like to come in and play the game there and there. So what they decided to do is they had some open space outside, so they stuck a shed in which people went in and played.
It's not a bad shed, I will be honest. The actual structure's not bad.
Yeah, out of all sheds, you'd rate it up pretty high.
Oh, my shed rating, it's definitely a 6 or a 7.
Not the 10 being like a log cabin. That is the ultimate.
That's not a shed.
It's made out of wood. I'd class it as a shed.
No, the reason... it would be a 10 if it wasn't for the people inside it. I'll be honest with you.
Well, the atmosphere, the ambience brings it down.
Well, it's more the smell, but... Anyway, yeah. So, I played it pretty competitively. I got really into it.
Yeah, top tip. When you go to a gaming shop, bring some deodorant. If you go to a tournament, just bring some. You'll be the best person there.
Top tip as well. If you see a lady at a tournament, she knows what she's doing there. She has gone there for the same reason you have. Do not go to a tournament, see a girl and think, I need to look after her. I will try and be her best friend. That's where the creepiness comes in. Anyway, let me finish the stories about this shop that, for legal reasons, we will call Amps Porner. Now,
Why don't we... Yeah,
because
whatever.
they will sue us. You have seen the messages they have put on Facebook.
Oh no, the wrath of those two.
The wrath of Bones and the pervert.
This is getting really weird.
What? The stories from the shops?
Yeah. Shop rivalries in South Yorkshire.
It's not even...
Jesus Christ!
I got banned out of that shop for getting a boyfriend. They banned me out that shop.
Wait, we're talking about
Amps Corner.
Ant's Corner, not what?
Oh no, not
Devil's Mound.
yeah, not Devil's Mound. No, well,
Oh, they should have called it Devil's Mound. That's a way better name.
to be fair, we can mention that one. It's closed down now. And all the people there that used to run it, they hate me, so... Yeah, no, it's not Angel Hill, the comic book shop in Doncaster that got defunct because it was run by chimps. It was the antithesis of what happens if you let the monkeys run the zoo. They kicked me out because I had a boyfriend, but they kicked me out because I had a boyfriend because half of them wanted to sleep with me, the other half wanted to kill me.
Yeah.
But that's a different story. We'll mention that in a different episode. So yeah, anyway.
Taking the victories.
Do you want me to finish my Yu-Gi-Oh stories?
I thought I was going through my Yu-Gi-Oh story.
Alright, keep going through your Yu-Gi-Oh stories then.
Well, I played it when it first came out. We didn't have much of a scene. And I ended up having an actual physical fight over it.
And which card? Because I know which card it was, because I've spoken to the other people involved in the fight.
Do you know what the card is? Because I can't remember it.
It's Karibo.
No, it's the Karibo knockoff.
Oh, Winged Karibo.
No. There was another card that looked similar to Karibo. It came out in the Magic booster set. Don't know, can't remember what it was called. But it came with a ability that allowed you to gain 2,000 HP.
Yeah.
In which we got the reading wrong on it. And when a teacher got involved, because this debate went on for a long enough time for us to actually get an English teacher, and he went, well, actually, it would work like this in the way it works, so you guys are all playing it wrong. So when we found people playing it in like tournaments that we were running in our local school, we kind of really kicked off about it, which led me into a bit of a scuffle in the library.
Hardcore!
Yeah.
We got gangster over here!
I almost punched a kid because he forgot what Mirror Force
Murph.
did.
We got gangster over
Hey,
here.
that was the rarest card I owned.
Whoa.
Yeah, proper full-on foil as well. I was like, dead proud of it. I used it in the right moment. It went, it doesn't work like that. Fucking does! It's not as bad as kids who believe that the card worked like it did in the show.
Yeah.
That was the best. I got Karibo, I can make it duplicate. No, you can't! That shit don't work! You need magic cards for that.
See, they were kids, and that's what the partner's like. This is why I don't get him out the box that much, especially around children. He's a little bit unfair is the wrong word.
Yeah!
Sorry, we got distracted by what was on the screen, the game we're playing. Not just the random ramblings we do. But anyway.
Nice.
Thank you. But yeah. So anyway. Do you want to hear some of my Yu-Gi-Oh stories?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah,
That's what we're here for.
I actually... This is what the people paid the money for!
Yep, that's what they watch the adverts for.
Thank you for watching those adverts. You've earned us 100th of a penny!
Oh my god.
But anyway, yeah.
We're whiffing hard.
You're whiffing
I'm
hard.
whiffing
Speak
hard.
for yourself.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, my Yu-Gi-Oh stories. Oh god. What type of story? Because I played it for long... Well, I say a long time, 6
The
months.
funniest.
Well, there was the guys that... Like, this is what I was talking about. I had a lot of problems in the tournament scene until I got the shop where I met the partner. Which is, I will be honest with you, quite a good shop. I have been to many gaming shops. Some of them have been mentioned. Sorry, I had to... my brain went fart then. But yeah, a lot of problems I had was when I would play people, besides the rampant sexism, when I played people, I didn't build theme decks, which you've seen some of the decks. I've got one dinosaur deck that I still own because I am obsessed with dinosaurs, scarily obsessed with dinosaurs and space.
Dinosaurs in space.
Yes. But yeah, I'm obsessed with dinosaurs, so I have a dinosaur deck. But anyway, I never built theme decks, especially not the new sets, because I couldn't afford it. I'm skint as bad as arse. But yeah, so when I went up against people, I had people walking away from the tables and refusing to play me because their deck ran on script. Which, if you don't know what that means, basically... They looked up online what cards they needed.
And the deck played itself.
And, well, it wasn't even that. They only played this one deck this one way.
Mm.
Which is why I got out of the scene eventually, because there was no point in it. As soon as the new sets came out, everyone went straight online. Net decked, and then ran away with it. But anyway... So, yeah, that was, like, I used to have that problem. As well, the other problem, which, hey, I used to my advantage at the time because I was, like I said, skint and wanting to play this game. I got given a lot of decks. A lot of guys, like I said, one of the reasons I said, if a girl is in a gaming shop, she knows what she's doing there. Or if she doesn't...
Be nice.
Be nice. Don't assume she doesn't know what she's doing there. Assume everyone knows what they're doing, unless they ask for help. Because you've seen, I got given about it's about £100 worth of cards from guys. Really rare cards, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Just because guys was like, especially one, I won't mention his name because, bless him, I don't hold any hard feelings towards him. But he used to give me cards to try and get me to sleep with him. I've told you about him.
Yeah.
The one that begins with R.
Yeah, it's a weird way of paying for, prostitutes.
Yeah.
It's not going trading here in Doncaster.
No. But yeah, so
I'd love to have a blowjob but all I got is Karibos.
blowjob for 20 Karibo. You laugh. Around this area, I have literally seen someone have sex for a Snickers and a 20 pack of cigarettes. And that's not a lie.
A pack of cigarettes.
The pack of cigarettes. It was a 20 pack. I'll give it that. Not Super King though. She weren't that good. But yeah, please, for all you 8 people out there,
Weren't in it for the money.
let me finish the story. Then I can finish this wrap up about Yu-Gi-Oh! And my rants about sexism in gaming shops. I'm talking about this because I'm not interested in this game. This is the partner's game here. So, yeah. Please, please, don't be a dick. If a girl likes you, you will know. You will know. Did you know when I liked you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a straightforward feeling. You kind of get the connection.
Yeah.
That's why they have songs about it.
What songs?
What, about how 2 people fall in love by just seeing
yeah.
each other for the first time? There's a lot about it.
Yeah.
They call it love at first sight.
Oh. But anyway, yeah. Because as well, the other thing I had and I faced with another guy that really... in fact, I won't tell that story. It's not a nice story. About the other guy that I met when I... the other guy that I used to hang around with, that I got involved with gaming with.
We should try and talk about something a bit more, you know, upbeat.
A bit more pleasant. Well, we'll save that for the next episode.
You know, I have nice stories about Yu-Gi-Oh! That don't lead into the sex trade.
Well, I'm sorry. I got involved.
When you played it before it got all dark.
Yeah.
You played it in the innocent time back in, what, 04? Like,
I don't know when did you
03?
stop playing it?
I played it when it first, like I say, I played it when it first came out. I just can't remember when that was.
1999.
1999. So yeah, I played it around like the early 2000s then.
Yeah. I was gonna say that's
Turn of the century and all.
Yeah.
Playing Yu-Gi-Oh!
Oh, I could tell you some stories, but all of them are really dark. But
Yeah,
the thing is,
most of your stories are.
yeah, but the thing
Like
is,
that chick off of Scrubs.
which one? What?
The blonde girl, I can't remember her name.
Oh, Elliot.
Yeah. Do you remember all of her stories end with them dying?
I love that. That's not my fault. You know the people involved. You know that I'm not making any of it up. I have just lived a bit of a darker existence than
It's
you.
like you can just have that whole entire sketch with Dr. What is it? Dr. Bob Kelso. Just wait there. I already know where the story's going. Does the person die at the end of it? No. Actually, yeah. Don't give a shit.
Yeah. But anyway, alright, we'll end it here, and hopefully when we come back it'll be a bit more cheery. So, hey, you leave us a comment, because we leave you love.